What's up, North County? Tune into the Backstage Pass with the Rebel Bear. Mr. Jason Pecot.
Justin Pecot.
Right on.
Yep.
The Pakes.
Yeah, Pakes indeed.
The Pakes. And that was a nickname from way back, huh?
Yeah, kind of the Seco guys gave me that one.
Right on.
Stuck for quite a while.
Very cool. So, born and raised here or elsewhere?
I had like a Navy dad, moved around a bit early on. Born in Florida, actually. But been here for, gosh, 25 years or something like that. Mostly Atascadero.
Yeah. Then did you move here on your own or with your folks?
Yeah, that was still with my folks. So I moved to Atascadero freshman year of high school. And then, lived with them for 4 or 5 years. And then they moved, and I stayed.
Right on. Now, freshman year, that's when you picked up the guitar for the most part?
Yeah, pretty much so. I remember it was like winter break, Christmas break, I had a lot of downtime and just dug into it.
Right.
And really started playing a lot.
Now, at that time, when you picked up the guitar for the very first time, were you a rock guy, or what was your motive there?
Yeah, trying to play rock, but I had like my aunt's old like classical guitar, nylon string,
okay.
And
big fat neck.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Big time. I'd still hit it as hard as I could, but playing easy stuff in the beginning, like Green Day tunes, things like that, power chords, just getting it going.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, what made you started taking jazz in junior college or college?
Yeah, Cuesta College.
So now
what jazz thing?
What made you veer into the jazz realm from Green Day?
Yeah, I mean, I started taking their theory classes to start, but their jazz guitar instructor was like a monster player.
Right.
Jeff Miley. I was like, well, let's try that out. I liked instrumental kind of jammy music anyway, fusion-y stuff, but then went pretty full on into the jazz for a bit, especially at Cuesta.
Now, when it comes to jazz, there's like fusion jazz and progressive jazz, and so what were you doing? Was that just like fusion jazz for the most part?
It ends up being fusion when I play because I'm such a rock dude,
Right.
But they'd have you study kind of everything. Bebop is held in pretty high regard because it's so tough to play. That'd be like the Charlie Parker stuff.
Right.
And I did some of that. Studied with Charlie Shoemake for a little while too. He lives in Cambria. He's this legendary vibraphone player, bebop player. And that was great. I hung as much as I could with it, but still, I usually would kind of blend it back with the rock stuff. Like maybe John Scofield type of thing, if you know that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow. So, once you got into that, did you move along through any other jazz stuff, or did you just kind of stay in that?
Yeah.
In other words, did you change it up at all? Did you get into like any real progressive jazz?
Yeah, probably more fusion than like progressive type stuff. So when you're doing the jazz program at Cuesta, you're taking lessons, but you're also in a combo.
Right.
And you've got some say of what you're playing, but also your teachers kind of want you to play some certain stuff as well. Learn the vocabulary and the standards,
Right.
And then when I went to Poly, I was in their big band, so get some of that repertoire happening as well.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. So, how long were you in Cuesta before you went to Poly?
Probably too long. I probably could have been a doctor or something.
Right.
Maybe 4 or 5 years at Cuesta, hanging around doing their jazz thing, and then I think I did 3 at Poly. So, yeah, a lot of school.
So, between all that, though, you got to hone your skills, though.
Sure, yeah. And I mean, I was putting myself through college, teaching lessons. I'd try to do all my school stuff early in the day, and then teach like when the kids get out of school hours, more or less. So it was music all day long.
Now, how at that time was that like? Obviously not pre-internet, but how did you wind up just get your students offline, or how did you go about doing that?
When I started, it was through a music store, Fault Line Music in Paso, and I think it's about 10 years, a dozen years that I taught there before their doors.
Yeah.
I also taught at Music Motive
Right.
for maybe about 3 years. So, you know, people just go to music stores to find teachers. It just kind of naturally builds that way. It's different now that I teach just solo on my own at home, but yeah, it was easier then.
Now, when you teach at home, do you have like a set amount of students that you do like a week or a day or?
Well, I limit it to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because I would pretty much have to like miss most Thursday, Friday, and Saturday stuff for gigs and things like that. So I just teach those days, and even then, I'm probably maybe 2/3 of those Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays I'm around teaching, and then sometimes I'm just gone.
Right.
Out on tour.
Now, what were some of your dad was like your biggest influence?
Yeah, he got me going, got me started. You know, I remember seeing him playing Beatles tunes, strumming in the living room, and I thought that was pretty cool. So,
Did he
out.
take it anywhere other than the living room, or just he was a jammer?
Yeah, he was just a jammer strummer, just kind of pass the time, have some fun. His brothers maybe pushed it a little further. His older brother got, I think he was a vocal major in college, and he became a pastor, and he would do like the full-on MIDI backing track stuff and sing the hymns and things.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Sweet. Now, other influences. Well, obviously, you mentioned a little bit. You were kind of into the grunge scene.
Oh sure, yeah.
What were some of your favorite bands for that?
Yeah, I mean, Soundgarden was like my favorite grunge band for a long time. I like them all. I guess Nirvana's the first thing I heard. That kind of, you know, opened the door, I guess, for all of them.
And what about grunge is it that you kind of migrated to? Aside from
Yeah.
regular rock or whatever.
I think it was just that, you know, I was that age, like junior high age, when all that stuff came bursting in.
Right.
That alternative rock and the grunge and stuff. So, you know, you just hear it enough and it just becomes your thing.
And it was at that time what was popular, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, it seemed like a lot of the hair metal was on its way out.
Yeah.
You know. And,
Yep.
You know, rightfully so. In a way, I always like the hair metal and still think it's cool, but
Yeah.
it's kind of like everything has its time. And
Took me a while to accept 80s music, to be honest, because of that very thing. You know, like when I came to be in the music stuff, it was kind of the antithesis, the push against the 80s stuff,
Right.
you know. And I'm cool with it now.
Well, I think that 80s got a bad rap because of the look of it.
Sure, the
It's
glam
like,
stuff.
I've never been
Yeah.
anyone that a t-shirt, jeans, and your favorite sneakers, and you should be good.
Yeah.
And anything more than that, you probably, maybe you're not that good. I don't know. If you need something more than that. So Santana, Hendrix, Cream, all that stuff.
Yeah, those are my parents' records. I mean, once I first started going into guitar, that's really what I wanted to do, was like Hendrix, Cream, Santana. I learned tons of that stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you play some Hendrix if you wanted or any of that?
Yeah, I can still try, you
Now,
know.
out of those guitar players,
Yeah.
that you know from your dad's era, right?
Yeah.
What would you consider to be like your end all do all guitar guy?
From that era, it probably is Hendrix. You know, Cream, I loved Clapton, but actually I loved Cream for Jack Bruce more than anything else. I thought he was awesome.
Was that the bass player?
Bass player, and
Yeah.
he sang maybe more of the tunes than anyone else. Clapton sang some. I thought he was a great singer.
And Ginger Baker was pretty badass too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. That guy was kind of freaky, but
Yeah.
kind of freaky looking, but amazing. You
Yeah,
know?
definitely.
Quite amazing.
Quite the trio, huh?
Yeah, totally.
Unbelievable.
It's weird how trios like that, they only come, like, you know, you got them, and then you'll have a band like Rush, or you have a band like Triumph.
Yeah.
You know, there's not a lot of really great trios out
Yeah.
there that where they have all like Police.
It's tough. Yeah.
What'd you think of King's X?
King's X is great.
Yeah.
Doug Pinnick or whatever
Yeah,
is
the
an
bass player
amazing
guy, yeah.
singer. Gosh, what's the name of that? Ty Tabor, I think, is the
That's the guitar
player.
player, right? Yeah.
Such a good pocket. What a great player.
Yeah, that whole band. And they have, what is that? What tuning are they in? They're like, are they a drop?
Yeah, they might have been one of the first kind of drop D type bands, and I think they take the whole thing down lower occasionally.
Yeah.
They're
not quite at B, are they?
I don't think they go quite that low.
Right.
But I only know so much about King's X. A buddy burnt me some CDs. I should have paid for them. Sorry. But,
That's hilarious.
but great stuff. I loved it.
He stole them too.
Yeah, he might.
Well, if he burned them. That's funny. So, hitting your bands in high school, you had your first reggae band?
Yeah, I mean, that was the jazz band of the high school, technically, so it was a class, but
okay.
You know, the music director, Brian Wallace, he played in Sublime for a little while, and he made us a reggae band instead of a jazz band.
Really?
So it was through the school itself, you know.
Oh, that's cool.
It was great. So I just played upbeats and stuff, and
now,
had a good time.
Was he in Sublime before or after?
He was in Sublime. I think he's on the 40 Ounces to Freedom record.
Wow, that's a great album.
Yeah, definitely.
That's, I think, probably one of their all-time best.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
And he said that the scene was a little bit too into the drugs, so he had to bail out of there.
Right, that's understandable.
Yeah.
I've never, you know how the music is. There's a lot of craziness in it. You know, when you get out there. And I never got into it myself. So, the Skamikaze Pilots, was that the name of the band?
Skamikaze Pilots.
Skamikaze.
I think we changed it every year. That's the only one I can remember.
Right.
I did it, my junior year and sophomore year. But it was cool. He would let us like arrange things and get creative, you know, whereas if it was an actual high school jazz band, you'd probably just be reading, you know. Now,
was he in the band, or was he just kind of a director of the band?
Yeah, he was the music director. So, I mean, he did the orchestra and the marching band. He did all the music stuff at Atascadero.
Oh, cool.
For, I want to say, 97 to 2001 or something. Right around in there, he was the band director.
So he did all the percussive and all the everything?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, full on the music director.
Yeah, he's definitely got some talent there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's awesome. Brian Wallace.
So now when you were doing that, and do you wind up just going out and doing gigs on your own with that band too, or was it all just
for the high school band? They would book us gigs. We would play Hofbräu when that was still around, or
like the one in Morro Bay.
There was one in Atascadero for a while.
I think I remember that actually.
Yeah.
So you played the Hofbräu in Morro Bay?
Just the Atascadero one, and we play like school functions and things. You know, we do like the Christmas concert and stuff, and then assemblies and all that type of thing.
Now, as the director, was he the one that picked and decided the songs?
Yeah, for the most part, but he did give us input, which I think a lot of high school band directors would not let you have a lot of creative input, but he'd let us have a say.
Now, was there ever a time when you guys would just snatch a song out of the air and be like, we want to do this one? Like something out of the ordinary, I guess is what I'm saying.
Gosh, I'm trying to remember now. It's a long time ago. I think we played some Beatles tunes and reggae'd them out. He had me sing a Johnny Cash song once.
Oh, really?
I think that was his call. I guess more the creative thing was us arranging, or, I'd have the chord changes there, but I'd kind of get to figure out how I want to play them. You know, the chord voicings I want to use, things like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So who were all the members in that band?
Gosh.
Put you on the spot.
Yeah. There was probably 15 of us or something.
Okay.
But a crucial thing is that Trevor Jones and Wyatt Lund were in there with me, and then we started Seco kind of my senior year. They were all 1 year ahead of me, so they
I
had
no
just
idea
graduated.
That Wyatt was in Seco.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
God, that guy's been in some great bands.
Yeah, and like that was pretty much my first band where, it's our band, and we're out there gigging and doing the thing. But yeah, that's where I met those dudes.
So was Seco actually your very first like official band?
Yeah, I mean, I had some bands where we kind of maybe had a name and rehearsed once or whatever, but this was the first one where we were really grinding, actually doing it.
Cool. Well, hey, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. We're going to discuss more.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today. We can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
When it comes to comfort, trust the team that's been keeping the North County homes cozy since 1995. At Templeton Heating and Air Conditioning, they're your hometown pros right here in Templeton. From tune-ups to repairs, remodels to new construction, even duct replacements and attic ventilation, they got you covered. Call your neighbors at 805-434-3741. Templeton Heating and Air Conditioning. Local, trusted, dependable.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Backstage Pass, Justin Pecot here in the house. We're talking about his band, Seco.
Seco.
So who was all in Seco?
Yeah, so the two guys I mentioned from the jazz band in high school, Wyatt Lund and Trevor Jones.
Right.
And then Ephraim Summers was a buddy of Wyatt's, I think, initially, and he kind of rounded it out. He was our front man.
Now, Trevor, he's done some other big stuff too. Why does that name sound so familiar?
He
Trevor
did
Jones.
Machine for a while after Seco days.
Oh, okay.
So he was with Rolf, and
Rolf
Buzz and them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then...
those guys are some good musicians too.
Yeah, for sure.
I did one of my first recordings in who's the bass player for that?
Rolf was on bass. I think Buzz had the studio.
Buzz.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to his studio.
Yeah.
Way long, like I don't know, 99, maybe 2000.
Cool.
Maybe even earlier than that. Maybe 98, something like that. I had like 4 songs and wanted to record them, and he was like, "Come on into my studio."
Killer.
Yeah. He had a nice studio. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Was that out at his house? I've been to his house once.
On Golden Hill Road. Real trippy building over there.
Yeah, maybe that wasn't at his house then.
Yeah, it's at the stoplight. You go north out Golden Hill, and sweet studio.
Yeah, they're cool dudes.
So now, did Seco overlap Truth About Seafood?
No, Seco ended around 2008. Our singer Ephraim Summers went off and finished school. He ended up getting his doctorate, I think.
Nice.
And I would say maybe it was like a year later, and Wyatt was in Truth About Seafood. And then maybe even a year after that, he kind of brought me in. So a little bit of a gap there.
Right.
Yeah. And I was still keeping busy, you know. I'd play some solo gigs, or I'd have some buddies that I record with and things of that nature. But yeah, Truth About Seafood was the next one I was out really gigging with.
Now, how he brought you into that, how did you guys go about, you know, getting shows and all that kind of stuff? Just started booking them?
Yeah, you know, in all these bands, I'm probably the least one as far as booking goes. I get pretty nerdy in the studio. I can handle recording software and that type of stuff. But I think mainly Brad, I believe, was booking the gigs. You know, Brad Dane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Know all those guys.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Really nice guys.
Yeah.
Really, really talented. And it's crazy because that band was popular.
Yeah.
Like, I thought
it was a
that,
fun group.
like, every time and just like how they are now with Cobra.
Yeah.
It's like super popular band. And I think it has a lot to do with the musicianship.
Sure, yeah.
You know?
Everyone's real solid in there.
Yeah, everyone's super solid.
Yeah.
It's crazy how, like, especially those three guys are super, like, in tune with one another. And then they just brought in Daniel Formica,
Yep.
who, well, he's been in there for a little while now. But
Yeah, a couple of years maybe.
Yeah,
They've been
yeah.
Big Wheel Cobra.
yeah, but the four of them are outstanding.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I love going to see them.
Yeah,
yeah.
Daniel's an awesome singer.
Isn't he?
Yeah.
He's been my vocal coach since 2016.
Yeah.
And
Awesome.
man, he's a guy that can, if you know, if you're struggling with something,
Yeah.
he can really bring it out of you. He has that ability.
Yeah, oh, definitely. He's
Yeah.
got the technique down.
He does have the technique.
I took some lessons with him, just some scattered ones over the years. He helped me out a lot.
Yeah. Did you guys, when you were in that band, did you guys do any recording or anything like that?
Truth About Seafood?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, when I first joined the band, we wrote a song at every weekly rehearsal for like 12 weeks and then just recorded it.
Really?
They just came fast.
So a 12 song
Yeah.
12 song CD?
Yeah, I think it's 12 songs on there. And I think the album's just self-titled Truth About Seafood. There's some cool tunes on
I don't know
there.
why, but I almost think I have that CD.
Yeah, it's
Did
got
it
like a
come in-
cityscape looking thing
And
on
did
the
it come
front.
into like a cardboard jewel case?
Yeah, I think it was just that cardboard sleeve deal.
Yeah,
I think that's what we went
I
for.
think I have that CD.
Oh, nice.
I think I do. Yeah, I don't know where did I pick that up at? Picked it up. I think I have that CD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brad is real good friends with Eric Kretz, the drummer of Stone
Oh,
Temple
right.
Pilots.
Yeah.
So we just went down to Eric's studio and just hashed it out in a weekend.
Oh, very cool.
Pretty much did it all live. I don't know if, did we do the vocals down there? We might have came back up here to do vocals. But yeah, fun process. It was
Yeah,
great.
I heard Eric Kretz is a really cool guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard
He
he
is cool.
spends some time here on the Central Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to open for them once in Avila, too. Truth About Seafood opened for them.
Oh,
Just
really?
same
Was that on the big
connection.
stage?
Yeah, I think it's that one they come out and they kind of assemble or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, out towards the beach or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's a fun stage. I've been on there. I've been on there a
Yeah,
few times.
that was amazing.
Yeah, it's nice. I kind of wish in a way that it was pointed the other way,
Sure.
like it was
yeah,
facing the ocean.
that would be cool.
You know, because the few times I played on it, you know, you're just looking at those buildings, and you know,
Yeah.
whenever you play there, there's always a great crowd.
Oh yeah,
You know?
definitely.
But kind of one of those things where it's a great crowd, but I'm looking at these buildings when I could be looking at the ocean and a great crowd.
At least they see the backdrop, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, they could be looking at the buildings too. So you did your own little demo, right?
Yeah, I think I sent you that Neutral Gray.
Yeah.
Yeah, little 3-song, I don't know if it's a demo or an EP. 3 songs falls in the gulf between them, I guess. I've released 3 things of that nature over the years. I've always been more in other bands than kicking out my solo stuff. I play solo acoustic gigs, but you know, my primary thing's always been being part of a group, usually being the lead guitar, background vocal kind of guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, when you to step back just a little bit,
Sure.
the Truth About Seafood material, what would you have considered that as far as a genre? Was it more rock or was it?
Yeah,
alternative rock, I guess.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And then now, stepping forward, your material that you wrote, the little 3-song.
Yeah.
What would you consider that?
People think I sound kind of grungy, and that album sort of does, that Neutral Gray one. The one before it was a bit more jam band fusion. You know, I made that previous one when I was in music college, so I guess it rubbed off on me.
Right.
But yeah, I kind of have a dark grungy thing to me.
Now,
when I record those.
are you a fan of the jam band type?
Some of them.
Yeah.
Some of them. I like Allman Brothers a lot. I think they're
Oh, my
awesome.
brother's great.
Yeah.
Now, what about tuning styles? Do you pretty much stick to standard, or where are you at tuning?
Yeah, mostly standard. I'll do like a drop D or something. I messed around with Dadgad a bit when I joined Young Dubliners.
Right.
And actually, one of the songs on our new record I wrote in Dadgad and brought into the band.
Oh, very cool.
But I do love standard because I know where everything is, you know.
Right. And standard in a way is pleasant to the ear.
Sure.
It's what everybody kind of hears all the time.
Yeah.
So it's kind of something that's familiar.
I play a lot of baritone as well, like just a lower tuned guitar. You know baritone?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I do that a lot. It's not a different tuning necessarily, but it's a different element in there. It makes
Right.
things low and heavy.
Now that's a longer neck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So where did you actually record? Did you tell me where you recorded the Neutral Gray? What was that?
That stuff is generally just all at my house. I've got some recording setup stuff going on.
Oh, okay. What do you use there?
I used Logic on that last one.
Uh-huh.
And then I had a little bit of help with the drums. I don't have enough recording stuff to do drums. But you know, David Chalk.
Oh, yeah.
You know him?
He recorded the CD that I hadn't finished in New York.
Yeah.
I brought it back here.
Oh, cool.
It was like a 4-song, kind of like you, a little 4-song demo.
Awesome.
And I had everything finished except for 2 lead guitar tracks and the vocal tracks. And I
Yeah.
kept trying to do the vocal tracks on my own, but it's hard to just go from the machine to the mic to the
Yeah,
machine.
exactly.
And I was just like, ah. Yeah. So I found him in the newspaper
Oh,
or the Craigslist.
what a
I
trip.
was just flipping through the Craigslist, and it said producer available,
Yeah.
live sound engineer and recording.
Awesome.
So I just called him up and I was like, hey, and it's funny because I was supposed to have him in here.
Yeah. No, he'd be a cool interview.
Yeah, great interview. But he wasn't able to make it. But I'm going to get you in here, Dave. I promise.
Yeah.
He basically made what I thought was a cool CD into what I think is a great CD.
Nice.
Like it's just like he's really good.
Yeah, he is good.
And then he gave me the props of, he said, you know, after I recorded your CD, everything blew up for me.
Oh,
He said,
awesome.
and it wasn't because I was dishing my CD out and people heard it, but it was just that like I introduced him to Gene Baker.
Yeah.
And then he said, after I started working with you, I started working with everybody. And it wasn't that it was because of me. I think it was just once he did me, you know, once he worked with me, he just like, I'm going to start working with everybody.
Nice.
And so he's great.
Yeah,
Such
he's
a-
awesome.
such
He's
a
gone
great
on the
guy.
road with Young Dubliners as like a
Oh, no
stagehand
way, really?
dude. And you know, he helped the drums on that album and he mixed it. I had another buddy, Kevin Thayer, who mastered it. But yeah, Chalk's cool.
Yeah, he's got a great studio there in San Luis.
Yep.
You've been in that
Tank
studio?
Farm.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great. I've rehearsed in there a lot. I haven't recorded in there yet, but I'd like to.
Yep.
Yeah, I would like to. So you painted houses, huh?
Yeah, indeed.
What was that
With our
like?
mutual friend, Frank Bridgman.
Yeah. So now, was that just to kind of make ends meet?
Yeah. So what did I do right before that? I think right out of high school, I worked at those warehouse music stores, but then they just like all shut down.
Right.
And then my brother was working for Frank, Van Gogh painting, and he brought me in there. And I did that for maybe like 3 years until I got offered the job at Fault Line Music as their guitar teacher. Had to jump at that, of course.
Right.
But it was cool. Yeah, I had buddies there. My brother was there. Frank is a cool boss. We had a pretty good time.
So after you did that, you started your musical series, like
the lesson company.
Yeah.
Justin Pecot Musical Services.
Yeah.
That's technically my business name.
Cool.
Yeah. So I started that, business, and it was kind of like contractor type work for Fault Line, right?
Oh, right on.
So, I worked at Fault Line, but I had my own lesson company.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to talk more about Fault Line and music.
Yeah.
Music.
Hi, I'm Glenn McWilliams.
And I'm Annie. As sixth-generation farmers, we understand what it takes to keep a ranch, a farm, and a community growing strong.
And that's why we started Premier Ag to bring quality feed, trusted Western wear, and real service to the Central Coast.
From hay delivery across the county to hands-on support for local youth and ag programs, we're proud to give back to the community that raised us.
And when we say from seed to stable, we mean it. We've walked the fields, we've fed the animals, and now we're here to serve families just like yours.
Come visit us at 1041 Paso Robles Street in Paso Robles and experience the difference of a store built by farmers for farmers.
From seed to store, where quality meets country.
Looking for a top quality concrete coating in SLO County? Hi, I'm Matt Gifford with MGP Coatings, your trusted local expert in durable, long-lasting concrete coatings backed by Pentec's limited lifetime warranty. Whether it's residential or commercial, we deliver expert craftsmanship, premium products, and unbeatable customer service. When we say we make concrete great again, we mean it. As a locally owned, community-driven company, we take pride in transforming garages, patios, pool decks, wineries, and even interior spaces into stunning, functional areas. Are you ready to upgrade your space? Give us a call at 805-952-5301. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram, or visit mattgiffordpainting.com. Join the MGP Coating family today.
Rebel Bear, what's up, North County? We got Mr. Justin Pecot in the house this evening. He's going to throw us a couple tunes right now. Come on.
Not long after that she moved one town over to another school. Well, I thought that was the end. She's in the wrong bed. She should be waking up in mine. Instead, I'm waking up all alone. Alright. Now she tends at the local tap, shoots me smile when I happen in, and belly on up the chair. I put back a shot or three to ask her if she could love me, but my mumbled words fall flat. I should tell her how I feel, I just know she feels the same as me. Our love, it was meant to be. I hope one day she'll run away with me. Run away with me. In the wrong bed, she should be waking up in mine. Instead, I'm waking up all alone. She's in the wrong bed. She's in the wrong bed.
My name is Jennifer Borhone-Wescombe.
And I'm Haley Wescombe from Borhone Auto Center. Borhone Auto Center is a family-owned and operated GMC dealership. We are your go-to dealership for quality vehicles. With a vast inventory and personalized service, we are here to make your purchase seamless.
Whether it's a luxurious Yukon or a rugged Sierra, we have the perfect ride for you. Come see us today to experience the Borhone family difference. We are located on the corner of Highway 46 East and Golden Hill Road in Paso Robles.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
Hey, we're back with Justin in the house. Once again, I want to thank you for coming in.
Yeah, my pleasure to be here. This is fun.
Yeah. So, song was great.
Oh, cool.
What was the name of that?
Wrong Bed.
Wrong Bed, okay.
I had this gig every Sunday for a while. It was all blues, so I just had to write a bunch of blues tunes and learn a bunch of blues tunes.
Now, was that song inspired by anything?
One thing I was trying to do for a while is see how much story I could fit in a song. So I tried to write like a full kind of narrative arc, you know?
You know, it's funny that you say that because I was talking to, our last guest, Callie Twisselman, and we were talking about how it's, that's one of the hardest things for, the song you want to convey the message and tell the story. But you only have,
I know, a couple verses and a chorus or something.
3.5 minutes to convey it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to, really great songwriters are able to bring that through.
Yeah.
It's not always easy.
No, it's tough. It's the hardest thing in the world, really.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever written a song, and I've written a lot of songs, but I don't know that I've ever written a song that was an actual story where, I could see it. And I love that.
You do more of the imagery kind of lyrics?
Or just sporadic, really weird. I don't know. I can't even describe my songwriting. I just write about topics and things like that.
Sure.
Yeah. Addiction or whatever. So now you're still doing the Justin Pecot music services starting in 2006 till now.
Yeah, I think that's right, 06, yeah.
Now, in 06, you said also Fault Line also. So that was kind of joined together.
Yeah, exactly. When I got that job offer, I started the actual business. I taught a little bit before that, but it's like I'd have one student at a time,
Now, how did you get the job offer from Fault Line?
A buddy of mine, Rick Mulliken, worked for Kurt Mangan Strings, do you know?
Never heard of him, but...
But yeah, when Fault Line was trying to get products and things in there, he was asking around for who would be a good teacher. I got recommended.
Oh, cool.
And he came out and saw, I was in Seco at the time, and I had like a blue mohawk. He still,
awesome.
He saw the gig and he's like, that's my guy. And got the job.
Yeah, he'll be attracted to kids. I want to be taught by the guy with the mohawk. Yeah.
Mohawk didn't last long.
Oh, really?
I think it was a couple months maybe.
I wish I could say I had a mohawk once.
Yeah, I've had 3 or 4 of them. They're all very short-lived.
I might get one. It's still possible.
Never too late.
Yeah, it's still possible. I'm starting to lose my hair, so I better do it now. And then, did Fault Line end before Music Motive? Music Motive started in 2012?
Yeah, I think... Music Motive was probably around during the same time, but I didn't teach at Music Motive till Fault Line was over.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember what year exactly.
Now, how did you wind up getting into Music Motive?
Yeah, that drummer from Seco, Wyatt Lund, was kind of like a management role at Music Motive.
Oh, okay, there at Music Motive?
Yeah. He brought me into tons of stuff, Wyatt.
Yeah, Steve Hilstein.
Yep.
Had him in here also.
Yeah, nice.
Great guy.
Yeah, for sure.
It's kind of cool that he went from building the
drum circuit,
the best and only real drum shop
Yeah.
in all of San Luis Obispo County. I mean, there's nothing.
Yeah, he really started some big, crucial businesses.
Super. And then went from that to Music Motive.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's pretty huge.
That is
because
huge.
to me, when you have somebody like, and you too, you're somebody out there that's music more than you just playing it, you're teaching.
Yeah.
And that's huge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that's getting other younger musicians into it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and some of my
totally.
students become like players around here or move on and go to music school.
Right.
I got this student, Sasha Carlson. He just made a movie on Tubi. He's like a famous actor or something.
Really?
Which is awesome.
And he was one of your students?
Yeah, taught him for maybe 6 years, something like that.
Did he wind up being a pretty killer guitar player? Or?
Yeah, great guitar player. He took vocal lessons with Daniel as well. He's a good singer-songwriter. Yeah, it's exciting to see that, to see him kind of grow up and take it on.
I almost want to say that I saw a video that Daniel had posted bragging about one of his students, saying that this is my student, and he was doing. I almost, maybe it was that guy. I'm not sure if it was.
What was the video like?
It was a video of him doing, like it was promotion of him acting, like, or doing something like that.
Yeah, it probably was.
Yeah. So him saying, "Hey, look, this was my student, and this is what he's doing now."
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going on to huge things. It's great.
That's cool.
It's great to see.
That's got to feel good for you,
Yeah, absolutely.
being somebody that kind of, taught him in that way of his life.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. So now, were Steve and Wyatt the only guys at Music Motive other than yourself?
You mean as far as the whole like teaching staff and everything? There's actually a bunch. I wonder if there was a dozen at least teachers.
Now, to understand, was Music Motive all instruments?
Yeah, I guess all instruments, or at least the ones that were in demand, No one playing steel drum or anything, but
right.
Yeah. But pretty much covered everything. And some teachers would like, that's their deal, is they played like 6 instruments and could teach beginner level on all sorts of stuff.
Right.
I mainly did just guitar, bass. Maybe I had a ukulele student or two in there too. Guitar family instruments.
Right.
And just did that.
Now, were you saying to me that Music Motive was sponsored by Ernie Ball, or you?
Yeah, I got an Ernie Ball sponsorship when I joined Young Dubliners.
Oh, okay.
I'd met Brian Ball, who's the current CEO. We played in a band together briefly, couple months is all, but.
Now, I had the chance to play with, what's his name? I'm forgetting his name right now. Anyway, he was a guy that was from Ernie Ball.
Okay.
And then I was in Sweet Springs one night, and I was in there.
Like where this is going.
And I, I was at the time I was like a badass at Sweet Springs. It's like my band killed it every night.
Nice, yeah.
So I was in there one night with a producer of my band, and I had a buzz on. I was in the bathroom, and some guy came in, and I'm forgetting his name, but it was one of the big guys at Ernie Ball.
Cool.
And he saw the band, and he was like, "Hey, just wanted to say that I loved your band and blah blah blah." And I was like, "Ah, thanks a lot." And but I wasn't a jerk to him or nothing like that. But then when my buddy and I left the bathroom, he goes, "Do you know who that was?" And I was like, "No." And he goes, "That's the guy from Ernie Ball." And I was like, "Oh," I felt like I should have been more respectful to him.
One of the dudes on like staff at Ernie Ball, or like one of their sponsored artists or something like that?
Who are the two head guys? There's like.
Well, Brian Ball's the CEO. I think that's his position. I know Drew does like a lot of the engineering. Kevin Hendrickson was a buddy of mine who did engineering there for a while.
Maybe it was Brian Ball. I don't know.
Could be.
It was a long time
Or we know AJ. AJ works there.
Oh, okay.
He's the Big Wheel Cobra guitar player.
Right. Well, hey, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to get Justin to do some more songs coming up, so stick around.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today. We can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Hey, Backstage Pass with the Rebel Bear. We want to thank our sponsors for everything here. We got Wine Travelers Hideaway, Custom 805 Apparel, Borhone Auto, Paso Robles Trailer Barn, Airflow Services, Premier Ag, Escalar Wines, MGP Coatings, Kennedy Club Fitness, Templeton Heating and Air, and Story Termite and Pest Control. We have Justin over here. He's going to sing us a few songs, I think a couple originals again, and so we'll find out.
That was the last tune. This one's like a random lyric patchwork of philosophy ideas. All right, let's try it. Leave it alone if you can't control it. Walk away if it can't be changed, and leave it alone. All my life it moves in waves, sometimes up and sometimes down. I'm a coward, I'm a brave, I'm a lost and a found. Leave it alone if you can't control it. Walk away if it can't be changed, and leave it alone. All my life inside a cave, see only shadows on the ground. I break free to see the day. I'm a lost and a found, and leave it alone. All my life it moves in waves, sometimes up and sometimes down. I'm a coward and a brave, I'm a lost and a found. I'm a lost and a found. And leave it alone if you can't control it. Walk away if it can't be changed, and leave it alone if you can't control it. Walk away if it can't be changed, and leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. I'm getting some applause in the studio. I like it. One more tune? Yeah, let's do it. All right. This one tests my strumming arm here. This is like a technology speculation kind of song. Million men defaulted on their trucks. The general public that gives zeros. Passenger driving is the next big show. Without this driving gig, where will I go? Well, if things are looking up, I'm not sure for whom they're gonna automate me out. They're gonna automate me out. Ooh. No more fares in the parking lot, except the one that it just got. First to 54 in City Drive. Man vs. machine, brains vs. AI. Well, if things are looking up, I'm not sure for whom they're gonna automate me out. They're gonna automate me out. Ooh. It seems the more I turn my keys and drive, the more the I learns to thrive, and the more the AI learns to thrive, the less they will need me to drive. Well, if things are looking up, I'm not sure for whom. If things are looking up, I'm not sure for whom. Well, if things are looking up, I'm not sure for whom. They're gonna automate me out. They're gonna automate me out. Whoa.
Hi, I'm Glenn McWilliams.
And I'm Annie. As sixth-generation farmers, we understand what it takes to keep a ranch, a farm, and a community growing strong.
And that's why we started Premier Ag, to bring quality feed, trusted Western wear, and real service to the Central Coast.
From hay delivery across the county to hands-on support for local youth and ag programs, we're proud to give back to the community that raised us.
And when we say from seed to stable, we mean it. We've walked the fields, we've fed the animals, and now we're here to serve families just like yours.
Come visit us at 1041 Paso Robles Street in Paso Robles and experience the difference of a store built by farmers for farmers.
From seed to store, where quality meets country.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We are all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
All right, we're back. Justin Pecot in the studio tonight. So to start off your new year in 2018, 1/1/18, joining the Young Dubliners.
Yeah, joining the Young
Man,
Dubs.
that had to be awesome.
Yeah, super cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So how did all that come about? Now, you were, Keith Roberts is the leader there?
Yeah, Keith Roberts is the lead singer, front man. He moved to Paso maybe like a dozen years ago now. And like through Fault Line Music, I taught his son guitar for a little while. He ended up being a sports kid, which is cool. I don't hold it against him or anything. What's up, Jake? Yeah, and then also the owner of Fault Line, he went as like a sound, hired gun with the Dubs for a little bit, and he's good buddies with Keith. And when their guitar player stepped out, Keith called John Kenny, owner of Fault Line, and John's like, "You got to try Justin," So he called me to see if I was interested,
Right.
and I jumped at it,
And they were looking for a guitar player, but hadn't put an ad out or something like you mentioned.
Yeah, I think maybe I got the first call out of anyone, just through that John Kenny connection. And, he gave me an idea of like, hey, maybe you could film yourself doing a tune, send it to us. And so I picked 3 songs. I just studied hard, learned the parts, and filmed myself playing, sent it to them, and they were like, we got to audition them.
Now that was their tunes?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
I think that's a mistake some people make too, is they'll just send like shred videos. And it's like,
Right.
well, that might be irrelevant to what we're doing actually.
Right, yeah.
So I
totally.
tried to, in context, what.
To what they were doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's wise.
Yeah.
So now when all that started, had you heard of the Young Dubliners before?
Truth About Seafood opened for them. That's another thing actually that I didn't think about. Maybe even twice. So we opened for them at Slow Brew, like the old Slow Brew location.
Right.
That was a blast. We had a great time with them. And they brought us out on stage for the encore to kind of be goofs and jump around. I think we even did radio promo with Keith at like KZOZ and such for that. So various connections.
So you guys were
these
kind of all
guys.
buds then?
A little bit. We knew Keith because he's the local.
Right.
Everyone else is like Southern California at the
Right.
time anyway. Yeah.
Now, how did it feel to not that the bands you were in were small potatoes for the most part, especially around here, but I mean to step into something like the Young Dubliners where you're, hey, you're going on tour.
Yeah, I mean the tour scale is much more massive.
Yeah, now what's that like?
It's great. And it was all new, they could tell that I was just this wide-eyed, totally green guy in the beginning. Now I'm road worn and jaded. No.
That's awesome. That's freaking awesome right there. So now,
yeah, I loved it.
As a general, like you get like an itinerary and it kind of lines out everything.
Yeah, we get the day sheet, they call it, kind of has the specs of the day, when we're leaving, when you load in, when sound check, when's the gig, is there an opener, is there, a meal provided by the venue, all that fun detail stuff.
Right.
And that's pretty much your day right there.
What are some of the funnest shows you've done?
Some of the highlights, we were doing a Moody Blues cruise. I'm not sure if it's going to keep going or not, but it's like a dozen psychedelic late 60s, 70s bands, and that's just a blast. You're out there 5 days, you play maybe 2 or 3 gigs, but then you just hang out with all these cool musicians.
And you're on an actual cruise?
Yep.
Oh, that's kind of cool. So you're like,
Yeah.
hey, I get to cruise and I get to...
Yeah, definitely.
That's
Most
cool.
of them go like through the Caribbean and such, and you can dock and get off. Usually it's just a tourist trap that you dock you at, but
Right.
I just spend a lot of time at the buffet and then hanging out with
There
musicians.
you go. That's cool. The buffet's good.
Eat a lot of food.
So now, when you're doing something like that, how, like, do you get to mingle with obviously you get to mingle with everybody else on the boat?
Yeah.
People come up and, oh, hey.
There are some people in those bands that are so famous that if they come out of their cabin, they're just going to get mobbed.
Really?
So there's some people you won't see,
Right.
And I don't blame them at all for that. Because it's all mega fans on the cruise ship, But a lot of like the younger cats that are hired into those bands I ended up making friends with.
Right.
Empty Pockets, I like those guys. The Marbin guys are all cool.
Now, Empty Pockets, that's a band?
Yeah, Empty Pockets is a band in and of itself, but they're also the hired backing band for Al Stewart, if you know Al Stewart.
Oh, Al Stewart, You're the Cat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I know Al
Yeah,
Stewart.
he was always on those ships. So they would do the gigs with him. They did some, I think they do 1 or 2 solo gigs too, just
Right.
as Empty Pockets.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, cool dudes.
Yeah,
Shout
how
out
awesome
Empty
is
Pockets
that?
if they're watching.
Now, when you're doing something like that, obviously there's a back line and all that.
Yeah. Mhm.
How does it? So there's a timeline for each band.
Yep. Yeah.
Is it pretty smooth, or is it just kind of?
Yeah, the crew they bring out there is incredible. They're
Really?
great. And the only thing that messes stuff up is weather, you know, because there's like outdoor stages.
Oh,
and sometimes it just pours, you know, and events get canceled or get pushed around.
Right. Now, have you ever been trapped on stage when it started pouring?
I don't think I've done rain, but we had massive wind one time. I think it might be my first Dubliner gig was on that cruise ship. And the cymbals were just sideways, you know. Fiddle player's trying to hold onto his bow, but it's just
Now on
blasting.
a ship like that, do you get seasick?
Yeah, kind of.
Do you? So what's that? Have you ever gone out on stage and you're just like, ooh?
Yeah, there was one incident where someone got injured and we had to go back in, and then to make time, they just hauled, right? And we had a show during that, and I threw up in a trash can right before I walked on stage.
No way. Awesome.
Yeah, maybe more
Now,
than
was
once.
that just from motion sickness?
Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty weak with the sea legs.
See, me too. That's why a friend of mine keeps telling me, you know, when you're done with all your stuff, I'm going to take you on a cruise. I'm like, I'm really excited, but
Yeah. As long as they're cruising at normal speed, and these ships are so big, you know, you don't really feel it that bad.
right.
Just in a little dinghy on the ocean, that's the worst for me.
Now, what would you say was your favorite band that you played with out of all the touring that you've done?
Favorite band that
Like
we
maybe the
played?
nicest guys that you've had a chance to come across.
From the Dubliner stuff? That's a good question.
Too many to list?
Yeah, I guess with the Young Dubliners stuff, the Empty Pockets might be one of the better friends I've made of bands. They're super cool guys. They're all
Yeah.
pretty much my age bracket, you know?
Yeah. Now, you guys are getting ready to put out an album, right? You're working on it?
Yeah, we're probably going to be wrapped up this year, I imagine.
Now, did you say that you wrote a song on that album too?
Yeah, I mean, collectively, we do a lot of work together. You know, I'll write parts to Keith's songs and things, but I did bring in one just sort of blank canvas for him to write to as
Right.
well. It was like a dad-gad 6/8 kind of a haunting tune.
Now, so you're saying for him to write to for lyrics?
Yeah. Mhm.
And have you written any lyrics or any melodies for anything?
Not for that band, no. And for Seco, I would write like vocals and vocal melodies and things. But not for Truth About Seafood, not for Young Dubliners. It's better in those bands, I found, to just, hand them the blank canvas and just see what they paint on it. It's
Right.
kind of fun to see what happens, too.
Yeah, I kind of like that myself. I like when people are able to embellish on things, because in that way, it just doesn't come out one color. It comes out a bunch of different colors.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah.
Let everyone put their stamp on it. And
How long for this? You're getting ready to go on tour.
yeah. Hot
when-
Toddy Tour.
Hot Toddy Tour.
Yeah.
When does that start?
We fly out Thursday.
There you are. There's the dates for that tour right
Oh,
there.
cool.
The
Looks
Hot Toddy
daunting,
Tour
doesn't
there
it?
with the Young Dubliners. That's quite a few dates there.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned, let me see, March to St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
That might have been an official name of a tour at one point, but it's kind of the headspace we're in, you know? We're like ramping up to St. Patrick's, and we start to bring in more of the traditional Celtic catalog, you know,
Right.
those old songs, and really try to fit the thing, you know?
Very cool.
Yeah.
Now, you have a bagpipe player?
On the albums, we have, like an uilleann pipe and whistles player, and he did tour with the band for a while. It's a trip. He does like